Okay, there's a new way to go from Austin to San Antonio, and it's not Greyhound, it's Bobcat, the Bobcat Tram. It takes $6 to get to Austin, $3 if you want to go to Cal, and those are the times it arrives. And this is the bus stop for the Bobcat as well as Capital Metro routes. It's on 15th. And I believe this is Trinity. San Jacinto, viewing from 15th Street on the way to La Vaca and Waterloo. This is the bus shelter for the Capital Metro. And this is the bus shelter for the Bobcat. The Bobcat Tram is funded exclusively by Texas State University, and it's a reasonable price. You can get a 10 punch pass at the student center. If you're a student, it's $40. If you're not a student, it's $45. And that can save you some money on your trips to San Marcos or San Antonio. It also stops in New Braunfels. It runs like, I don't know, about 6 times a day or 8 times a day during when school's in session, with the exception of Friday service. It's a little bit reduced, and then there's the reduced service, which, you know, I try to avoid unless I really have to go during those days. It don't run on weekends, and it doesn't run on national holidays. So if you gotta go plan a trip to San Marcos or San Antonio, Greyhound is your only option, or maybe Amtrak. But who rides Amtrak anymore, you know? Especially due to the fact that they only have like 2 times, and that's it. It's like I don't want to be at like Sunset Station in San Antonio, not even Sunset Station, but a real bad part of the east side near it, in San Antonio, at 11:30 at night. They do have one that goes to Austin, and it's like 7 o'clock or so. And but you got to be at the station pretty early, so it leaves you with basically, well, I'd say 2.5 options, or 2.25. I'm gonna be meeting a friend on the Bobcat, and we're gonna be taking the Bobcat to the student center, and we're gonna be transferring to another bus that will take us to San Antonio, that will go to the Randolph Park and Ride, which is located, it's not actually in the Randolph Park and Ride. I wish it was. That's some type of agreement they have to work out with ABIA. You know, ABIA is supposed to encourage public transit, but apparently they have some restrictions in place where the Bobcat drops you off at Spanky's and XXX Bar, which is the bar across the street from Randolph Park and Ride on Randolph Boulevard and Crestway, at between that intersection. And the route goes directly down 35. It takes you all the way to into San Marcos, into the city limits, and to the university, to the quad first for the transfer to the other buses, and then it goes to the student center where you get off and transfer. It takes about, if you're riding the San Antonio route, it takes about 20-25 minute wait for the connecting bus that goes to San Antonio. Well, stops in New Braunfels first, and basically, you know, during that 20 minutes, you can go inside the student center. They got a convenience store there. You can buy some sodas and chips and what have you not. You can also get your $40 punch card pass that's in 10 punch cards for 45 bucks at the information desk. They take credit cards, so you know, or in check cards. They have a MasterCard, Visa, American Express, or you know, I don't know about American Express or Discover, but here's the punch pass you get from Texas State. It's just about full. I got one punch left, and I'm going to use that today, and I'm going to buy me another one of these. And on the back of the card it says something like this. Not bad compared to the Greyhound's rates. Campo, there's Campo's logo. There's Clean Texas for a cleaner world, cleantexas.com. The only beef I have about the Bobcat is they don't stop in the shopping centers at the Forum. As you recall, in 2003 the voters decided to not be a part of that sales tax jurisdiction, and so they were spending it on roads and water and parks or some other BS. So that's another reason why the traffic is pretty bad in San Antonio, because everything is built out in suburbia, and it's probably because the tax rates are too high, and there's no deals with the city and businesses to make them a deal so they would have an incentive to move into the inner city versus the suburban area, like Selma shirts and what have you not out there in the outskirts. We're not doing too great of a job as far as controlling pollution down there. You know, if they're saying there's a green city in San Antonio, that's kind of a joke. Otherwise, they would be looking at that option. And here's a Capitol visitors, Capitol bus loading, where the school buses go to visit the Capitol, see what's going on. This is the Capitol garage. This is where some of the officials, I'd say, park. There's more Capitol parking. That's 14th Street. And this over here is Waterloo Park. Stay tuned to part 2. I actually be getting on the bus and be trying to shoot some footage depending on where I'm sitting. I really want to get the roads and whatnot. So if I have a window seat, hopefully I'll be able to shoot some more detail as far as the Bobcat. If not, I can do it at another time. But hopefully I'll be able to do that today. Alright, this concludes part 1 of the Bob Cat Tram going to San Antonio. I'm actually stopping in San Marcos first, and it's another one of my YouTube productions. I've been off of YouTube for a while because I've had some personal issues I had to resolve. I have a pending important legal matter I gotta deal with, and that's tying up most of my time. So for those of you that have these video requests and stuff, like I said, I'll look for it, but I ain't making any promises as far as that goes. Alright, stay tuned for part 2.